Hello, I'm Sally, the science editor of Book Talks. Chen Yan here, wishing you a belated Happy New Year. May you enjoy great books every day, and good luck always follow you in the new year. First, a preview of a perk. Some listeners have expressed hopes to interact with big names. This week, we've invited Professor Wang Shuang to the VIP Exchange Zone in Sally's Book Talks circle to answer questions for our listeners. Professor Wang Shuang is an associate professor and doctoral supervisor at Sun Yat-sen University, a science popularization writer and a special contributor to Sally's Book Talks. And he's interpreted books like Seven Brief Lessons on Physics, Parallel Universities, and Dark Matter and Dinosaurs for us. So, all your doubts about theoretical physics, cosmology, and relativity, leave them to Professor Wang Shuang to solve. Professor Wang will give concentrated replies over the weekend. Enthusiastic participants will have a chance to win Professor Wang Shuang's new book, Cosmic Odyssey, Strolling Through the Solar System. Odyssey, Strolling Through the Solar System, satisfies your curiosity about the universe. Of course, this week's book list is also related to astrophysics. During the Spring Festival, the domestic sci-fiction film, The Wandering Earth, went viral. Experiencing the frozen wasteland in cinemas after the apocalypse hits, the warmth of family reunion feels even more precious. Look at the clear sky outside, the sun still gently warming the earth. Could the sun really consume us? If Earth becomes uninhabitable for humans, what's the best choice? Build underground cities, escape to outer space, or find a tunnel through parallel universes? What's it like to travel in space? And how about the energy issue? Wandering with Earth sounds romantic, but for one thing, there are so many problems to solve. Don't worry, the books airing this week will provide you with a wandering guide, helping you expand your imagination even more. Before figuring out where Earth is heading, let's first talk about how Earth came to be. On Monday, we'll air a short history of nearly everything, a book about the history of almost everything. From the vast observable universe down to the tiny fundamental particles scientists are still chasing. And as early as the universe emerging from nothingness, are we still anxiously awaiting natural disasters? The book discusses almost everything, especially emphasizing how precious it is that Earth can be our home. Could the sun that gave us life also bring destruction? No. Estimates suggest the sun will keep burning for about 5 billion more years. The solar system is safe for at least millions of years, and Earth won't be destroyed by an expanding red giant. However, even if the sun doesn't consume us, we might face other crises. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, asteroid impacts, ice ages, and so on. When disaster strikes, entering underground cities isn't a long-term solution. Better to fly out and find new homes. So here's the question. What's it like to work and live in a space station? Can you really bring a bottle of vodka up there like in the movies? Tuesday's episode, Relocation Notes from the Third to Fourth Ring of the Solar System, reveals those seemingly trivial space matters, like how to handle not being able to shower in space. What happens if you vomit in your helmet? How do you solve urinary incontinence in zero gravity? Prepare mentally for your possible future space life to achieve long-distance flight. For example, reaching Alpha Centauri 4.22 light years away would take 2,500 years. With the sun gone, where does the energy come from? This requires nuclear energy. In the Wandering Earth, the propulsion engines use heavy element fusion. That's sci-fi imagination. Currently, scientists focus on achieving controlled hydrogen fusion. Wednesday's episode, The Sun in a Bottle, covers nuclear fusion's history, the story of scientists trying to bottle the sun. This tale isn't all glamorous. It shows the darker side of scientific research. All right, energy problem solved. But the journey is long. Right after departure, we meet Jupiter, the villain, Do we keep dragging the Firestone, abandon it to preserve humanity, or save our home planet? When major choices confront us, they're often sudden and urgent. Thursday's episode, How to Make the Right Decisions, teaches efficient decision making methods. At critical moments, protect our human home and steer Earth toward hope. This idea is romantic, but a 2,500-year journey is torturous. Beyond collisions, Jupiter's journey brings endless hardships. Is there a way to teleport? Like in Interstellar, find a wormhole and traverse it? Friday's episode, The Elegant Universe, explores string theory, modern physics, cutting edge. From this theory, wormhole technology can be developed. If humanity possessed wormhole technology, when Earth faces cosmic disasters, we wouldn't need to wander. The entire planet could just pass through a higher dimensional space channel. Saturday's episode, Through Parallel Universes, presents us with the possibilities of various parallel universes existing. When you escape your current Earth, you might encounter yourself in a parallel universe. Sunday's broadcast is a literary work. Robinson Crusoe. No matter how we leave the solar system, the hope in our hearts remains constant during the wandering journey. Isn't humanity wandering through the cosmos just like Robinson drifting across the boundless ocean? Robinson sought to conquer the world. We aim to conquer the stars and seas. When facing hardships, may we all forge ahead like Robinson, conquering nature and overcoming ourselves. That concludes our introduction to the 7 books airing this week. The Sally Book Talks editorial committee reminds you of countless audio options. Book Talks come first. If left unfinished, editors weep in despair. All right, we'll meet again next time.